Bulls. They've got... Joel Embiid. And it's Smith in at the shooting guard position. And for the Lakers, Reeves and LeBron fill out the perimeter. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then it's Luka Doncic. And it's the bulldozer in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, we got an old-fashioned matchup on our hands tonight, Grant. Two teams who deploy impactful big men.
Yeah, B.A., and in a league where perimeter play so often is the deciding factor, tonight I expect this to be a slugfest inside.
Now here's Smith. Pass to Wright. Back to Smith. Lee on the wing. Goes back up. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, good whistle there.
And the first one at the line is good.
At the line for the Bulls, Lee.
And so he makes both from the line. You know, since the Lakers moved to L.A. in 1960, they've had the most sustained success in the NBA.
Well, think about this, B.A. From West to Magic to Kobe to LeBron, they always have a superstar. And NBA players love living in L.A., and the city loves basketball.
Now here's Doncic, coming in off 21 points in his last outing. No good on the three. Chicago with the ball. Here's Lee, driving inside, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
He's just too quick to the cup. No one near him to get postered.
Right against Doncic. Blocked! Smith outside. 11 feet out. It's not going to go for him.
Very surprising. He gets the ball where he wants it in a decent matchup.
Doncic with it, guarded by Smith. Here's Finney-Smith. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
All eyes on Luka. The defense forgot about his teammates.
Right, the pass to Embiid. Here's the kid, guarded by Doncic. Back to Embiid. It's blocked. Here's Reeves, pounded by Wright. Shot is good by Reeves.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Wright. We saw him with 19 his last time out. Count the basket.
And despite the size mismatch, getting a little aggressive down there in the paint.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
Here's James. Offensively, he's been a force. He's putting up around 19 points a game. It's Wright on the wing. And it's the Lakers on the break. They get it back.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Pass to Embiid. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now.
Hard to convert against that kind of defensive pressure.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
The Lakers with the ball. Now Doncic. Impressive scoring stats with around 27 points a game. 6 to shoot. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one.
And that's what he's looking for. After 3 straight misses, finally finds the mark.
Lee on the wing. Check by James. Yes, it's good. Lee's got 6.
And obviously their goal right now is to feed him the ball and get him going.
Because he's someone that you lean on at the offensive end. Establish him early.
Now here is James. Yet to see a basket. Down low, the bulldozer. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Personal foul. Second team.
And he drops it first.
At the line for the Lakers, Andrews.
And that's good as he hits both shots. Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over. Their last game, a win against the Suns. Looking to carry it into this one.
And we all know that on the road, you don't usually look so comfortable on the offensive end. But that was the story of the game.
Yeah, they looked right at home, except they weren't. Great job of blocking out the noise.
Chicago trailing here. Here's Lee. 32 points for him last game against Phoenix.
And his shot blocking almost single-handedly changed the game. No one wanted to put up a shot with him lurking.
And the Lakers have possession, following the bucket by the Bulls. And it's James with the jam.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
And he's going for the oop here. Throw it down on the lob. Neither side willing to relent.
That's led to 8 lead changes and a bunch of drama already.
Here's Doncic. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
For me, it's all about playing downhill. They've been making it look easy to find penetration in this one, attacking the lanes and forcing the issue with the D.
Man, they're just having their way, bullying the other team in the painted area, imposing their will down there whenever they want.
Well, Grant, we're now basically at the halfway point of the regular season, with each game gaining more importance as time goes on.
I mean, that's it. We are at that time where the playoff picture becomes clear and teams are hungry for wins. So, they know at this point of the season, every game matters. So you got to love how competitive things are right now.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Here's Reeves, covered by Smith. James, outside. To the middle, from the low block. Right with the bucket.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's a 3-point game. Sends it home from 3-point land.
Encouraging to see Doncic sink the 3. Needs to keep doing this now.
Right outside. Inside. There's the kid. And he bangs it home with one hand.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Doncic. Shots blocked. Smith outside. Pass to Wright. Back to Smith. And it's blocked. Here's Reeves, hounded by Wright. To the inside, Embiid. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Yeah, their defense is starting to wear down. That's 3 straight buckets at the rim.
Here's Reeves, covered by Smith. There's the block. Wright against Doncic. Wright, pass to Smith. And he's now 1 for 4 after that one. And an important part of every team's game. A look at the hustle stats for the Bulls.
They are making a statement so far on the defensive end, sending shots away in incredible fashion. Loving the hustle.
They've also been very effective at running the floor. Just a ton of points in the fast break has been a big part of their success.
Now that we're into the new year, how about a check on the Eastern Conference standings? You look at the Bulls, they've been enjoying a truly spectacular run this season, sitting on top of the mountain in the first place spot.
Checking out the Bulls, give them credit. I mean, they've been playing very well this season, but they can't afford to take their foot off the gas pedal right now. They know they have a bullseye on their backs.
Right. They knew teams would be gunning for them night in and night out. That's only fueled their commitment to putting a great product on the floor.
The bulldozer passes to Reeves. Back to Doncic. Unloads. Cash money on the open jump shot. Doncic has got 10.
They're still behind, but not because of his efforts. He's been unbelievable this quarter.
Here's Wright. A strong finish under heavy pressure from the D.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
There's James on the wing. Rebound by the Bulls.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
It's Wright on the wing. Blocked! Doncic outside. And it's out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
They say it was last touched by Smith.
Lakers ball.
And the Lakers have possession. They trail by 6. And Doncic puts up a deep 3.
And just refusing to give up second chance points. Excellent defensive rebound.
Right. And he dunks it. What a pass to set him up.
And adds a few more points to their lead, showing off some style.
Wow, that was prime time stuff right there. Now here's Doncic. He's got 10. Oh, there's the alley. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. It's an even 3-on-3 break. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside Finney Smith. That one's good for 2. He's got 12.
Trying to slice into this deficit every time up the floor. Terrific quarter for him.
Chicago calls timeout.
Let's hear it for the most legendary dance team on the planet, your Laker Girls.
The Bulls making a switch here.
Laker Girls.
And here's a look at some numbers for Austin Reeves. So it's Chicago now. 6-point lead. Right, the pass to Embiid. Uses the glass on the layup. Embiid's got his second basket of the game.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
That's his 6 making 11 tries.
Oh my, tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
Right against Doncic. Dosunmu, the pass to Money. Shot clock at 6. And here's Wright, guarded by Doncic. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
That's his first.
That one on Doncic.
Third team foul. At the line for the Bulls, Wright. taking 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And here in the first, they really are hitting their free throws.
Both good from the line that time. The Lakers trail. Pass to the bulldozer. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Here's Wright. He's got 10. Here's Dosunmu for 3. Drills it from deep.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
And Doncic has got the ball here for the Lakers. Victory eluded them last time in Chicago when they faced the Bulls.
They got crushed the last time they faced this team, and they only have themselves to blame.
It was a sizable loss, and it was mostly due to their awful passing and ball control. They just need to use better judgment in this game.
Here's Wright. After the Lakers picking up a basket just moments ago. Pass to Money. Beyond the arc. Rebound by the Lakers. The Bulldozers got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Dunn. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. And we have a chance to take a look at the teams that are wreaking havoc with their defense this past month. Number 1, Chicago. The Lakers, 2nd.
And over the last month, both teams have been playing excellent defense, really working hard to prevent other teams from scoring a lot on them.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes a first. And the Lakers making a change here. Vanderbilt's checked in. It's both from the stripe. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from 3-point land so far. Wright on the left side. Oh, an amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Wright's got 12 points.
That makes him 5 for 5 so far. Could be a big night in store.
Wright against Doncic. There's 57 seconds left in the opening quarter. 4 on the clock. The Lakers got to get one up. Late clock. Nails it from 3. 5 points in the game.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
Yeah, both teams in the zone early. Stops have been almost impossible to come by.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Doncic outside. Pass to the bulldozer. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got 3 assists in the game. Chicago leading. 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Embiid misses.
Great anticipation defensively. I love how he turned an easy look into a difficult play.
And you know, technically, it's a high percentage look, but this is why we play the game.
Doncic passes to Vanderbilt. Out to the right wing. Here's Dub.
Lakers foul. Andrews. That's his 2nd personal foul. 3rd team foul.
Well, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. It's the Bulls. They're up by 4. And we'll be back in just a minute with the start of the second quarter. those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And guys, what's your take on the Bulls so far?
You know, they've been relentless in how they attack the paint.
They came in looking to attack from the get-go, willing to be physical and setting the tone.
Chicago shooting really well in this matchup. 62% from the floor. On the court right now, second quarter for the Bulls. We've got Smith, and it's the kid in at the 4. And it's Wright missing. Los Angeles has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Here's Vincent. Pass to James. Ooh, hard finish from LeBron.
How about that one from LeBron James? That was nice.
Chicago with the ball. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Smitty, when you look at a player like Gabe Vincent, you got to respect his confidence, man.
B.A., this kid doesn't think twice about firing away, especially from outside the arc, where he can be dangerous.
Down low. Here's Vanderbilt. That falls. Nice feed that time from James. Vanderbilt's gotten his first points in this one. It's Wright on the wing. Here's Embiid. Over Hayes. It's Embiid going to work inside.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
James outside. Poke loose. And they're pushing it up. Here's Lee. Ooh, finishes with style. A double clutch jam.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Ooh, a great look there. Brought to you by the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Now, here is James. Tightly guarded. To the paint. Here's Hayes. That shot missing. Excellent D there from Embiid. For Chicago, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Here's Vincent, still without a bucket. Pass to Vanderbilt. James, outside. Here's Reeves. Gets some space and buries the jumper. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Wright on the left side. And that one's long.
I like it. That's a great battle at the rim. He just couldn't finish.
Here's Lee. 13 points in the game. Pass to the kid. Boom! He jams it straight down.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
Some changes for Chicago. Herter's checked in for Joel Embiid. Dosunmu comes in for Smith. And it's Ball in for Wright. Ball outside. Pass to Lee. Over James. And the basket by Lee. And it's a 6-point Chicago lead.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
Now here's Vanderbilt. Releases. Got a hand on it. To the middle. Here's Lee. Good D by Vanderbilt.
Tremendous defensive effort. Saving a bucket right there.
You know what? This is why you never give up on a play. You don't know what's going to happen.
And the basket by Lee.
Adding to this lead He's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Hey, Brian. LeBron James last season moved into the top 4 all-time in assists and first all-time in points scored. Not only that, he is the only player in NBA history with over 30,000 points, 10,000 rebounds, and 10,000 assists. And he's still going. Folks, what we are witnessing is legendary. Brian?
That is the truth. Good stuff, Allie. Thank you for that. Well, the saying is defense wins championships. But in this day and age, don't you need both?
No question, B.A. You definitely do. I mean, we've seen plenty of great defenses flame out in the playoffs because they couldn't put up points. Defense alone isn't enough. You need a balance of both.
All right, fans, here comes your Laker girl.
Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. Taking a look at Los Angeles, sitting in 7th place right now. They'd like to climb up the standings.
When I look at the Lakers, I really think they've been hit and miss thus far. I mean, they are a playoff-level team, but are they championship level? Probably not.
This has been the thought all along. They have enough to compete night in and night out, but they're not taking 4 out of 7 from a top team in this league. No way.
Nice rebound. Trying to match the other team's intensity right now.
And he makes it. And now an 11-point Bulls lead.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Now, here is James. 20 points for him last game against the Clippers.
And some of the passes he threaded through the defense were just incredible. He made it look so easy.
Chicago with the ball. This run now up to 13-2. Pass to Lee. There's the triple. Rebound by the Lakers.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Vincent, pounded by Ball. Vincent can't hit. And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for the Chicago Bulls. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. Herter against Vanderbilt. Ball looks over the floor. Nice jump shot. And the Bulls lead by 13.
That's a play where the defender expects the drop off. Lonzo Ball crossing him up.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over.
Protecting the rim has to be their top objective right now.
And it boils down to the question. Toughness. One team showing it, the other allowing itself to be bullied.
And with a moment here, let's see the league's top scorers. to the paint. Here's Reeves. Cashes in the 12-footer. Reeves has got his third basket on the night right there.
The closer, the better for him. That's what you want.
Here's Ball. Pass to Lee. Fires for three. Outside Herder. Jacks up a three. Knocks it down from distance. Herder's got 5.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
Here's Vincent, hounded by Ball. Vincent passes to James. Here's Herder. Yes, sir, and it's Ball with the assist that time. He's got 7.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
And there's James from the arc. The kid with a rebound. And it's the Bulls' ball. They're on a 20-4 run. Here's Lee. And here is Vanderbilt. James outside. There's the strength of the king.
Finishing the job, LeBron isn't afraid to get physical and do the dirty work.
Here's Ball. And Reeves pulls it down. Reeves has got his 4th rebound in this one. Throws it up high. Tries to save it. And out of bounds. It'll be Chicago ball. Smitty, part of what makes LeBron James so inspiring is how competitive he is still.
B.A., I don't think he'll ever lose that fire in his eyes. But you're right. He's still hungry. Every game, even the little ones, LeBron wants to win just as bad as ever.
And the Lakers going with a whole new group out there. Here's Lee. 18 points for him. From deep three-point range. Rebound by the Lakers. Their last game, a win against the Clippers. Looking to carry it into this one.
Yeah, they were able to execute offensively in a hostile environment, which led to a lot of high percentage shots.
Rarely frazzled. They played with a pretty even temperature, in my opinion, throughout this entire game.
So it's Chicago now, following the score by the Lakers. And they'll keep possession. There's Herder with the 3. Rebound, the Lakers. The Bulldozers got 6 rebounds in the game. Doncic outside.
And you can't let Doncic get this type of positioning because then you're pretty much forced to foul him.
First team foul. At the line for the Lakers, Luka Doncic.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Doncic. And a lot of NBA players and former players are getting into film production. How rewarding has that been, Graham?
You know, BA, storytelling is so gratifying and also so very important. Players do have a voice like never before, and these ventures are just another way of expressing that voice.
Doncic hits them both.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
Timeout called here. Chicago decides to talk it over.
It's time to talk this over and try to put a stop to this run.
Because right now it feels like the pace is being dictated to them. They need to go back to playing their brand of basketball.
Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for the last handful of seasons for LeBron James.
And the scoring trend over the last few years has been going down a bit. That's not what you want, and I'm sure it's something he's well aware of.
Now here's Embiid. Defense right on him. Pass to the kid. Knocked loose. It's right on the wing. 5 to shoot. Wing shot on the way. Tries again. Here's Embiid. And there's the rejection. Doncic right side. Luka proving he can score from anywhere.
And their offense tonight is Luka, Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Right, pass to Embiid. To in the cold spell. Down low. Embiid puts it in.
Here in the second quarter, he's looking much more comfortable with this offense.
Pass to the bulldozer. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Doncic has got his 5th assist in this one.
Excellent move to score the basketball despite a weak pick.
Here's Lee. He's got 18. From deep three-point land. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
Yeah, just a little off his game this quarter. He's trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Pass to Dub. Beyond the arc. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
Gifted moving the ball. Luka is one of the best passers in the league.
Chicago leading.
2 minutes remaining.
Right outside.
2 minutes.
With the fadeaway. Embiid can't hit.
Having a shaky time from the floor, but his teammates have been picking up the slack.
Smooth finish off a terrific feed.
Man, the timing and execution couldn't have been any better right there. There's a minute 40 left in the first half. Right, pass to Smith. The 3 is up. Rebound by the Lakers. The Bulldozers got his 7th rebound here tonight. Doncic deciding where to go with it. Down low, the Bulldozer. And the layup is good off the glass. Now just a 1-point Chicago lead.
I love it. Beautiful job getting to the rim, making a play.
Got a piece of it. Wow, potent offense. It's been fun to watch.
Just aggressive and effective, taking it right to the defense.
Now here's Smith. He picked up 30 points in their last win against the Suns in Phoenix.
I'll tell you what, he's been off target all night, and his teammates have had to rally.
Here's Doncic. The 3. Joel Embiid with the board. Embiid's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Right outside. Pass to Lee. They get back on track. Dub with a rebound.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
Nice finish from Luka.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Right outside. It's tipped. And that's out of bounds. Chicago will retain possession.
Chicago ball.
Here's Embiid. And it's good. But hang on here. The officials may want to take a look at it on the replay monitor. And hold up. We're not going to halftime just yet. The officials signaling that they are going to take a look at this replay.
A tough call to make in real time. I mean, good thing they can go and slow it down and look at it again, because this is so important.
And the ruling is in. The call stands. No bucket, so no change in the score as we end the quarter.
Good move to review that shot. That was really close to counting.
And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Lakers ahead, up by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. Luka Doncic had a huge first quarter. He had 20 points, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. What'd you think, Kenny, about what we saw from the Lakers?
They're running a smooth offense tonight, creating high-quality shots. Motions, sharp as a razor. Their spacing is excellent. They're moving the ball well. I love the way.
And Shaq, what'd you think about Chicago?
Well, I'll tell you what I saw in the first half, Ernie. 3 things. Soft defense, not enough pressure, but they can still win this game. They need to ramp it up. Was that 2 or 3? Doesn't matter. You understand, Ernie.
And that should do it. With the second half about to begin, let's send you back to Kevin Harlan. Go back to Kevin Harlan. Go over there.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Boy, really an incredible game here from Luka Doncic.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Reeves and LeBron fill out the perimeter. Then it's Luka Doncic. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's the bulldozer in at the center position, locking down the middle. So that's who Darvin Ham starts the second half with.
There are no easy comebacks, but they really had to dig deep for this one.
Tremendous composure on display. When they were down big, they did not panic. They just stuck with the game plan.
Smith right side. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Smith's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Probably a play they drew up in the locker room at half.
Listen, put the ball in the hands of your best scorers and let them go to work. Keep it simple.
Got a hand on it. Lee on the wing from behind the arc. Knocks down the long J. Lee's got 21 points in the game. And it's amazing. Neither team has been able to hold the
guys are leaving it all on the floor tonight.
Now, here is James. Blocked! And that'll be Los Angeles ball as it goes out of bounds. Lakers able to keep the possession. Chicago on D.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
Now here's Smith, scoring around 28.5 points a game. A very talented offensive player. Baskets Reeves. The Bulls making their last shot.